Oh, hell no, man. What was y'all thinking? This don't make no sense. Y'all telling me 60% of y'all went and borrowed money and put it into crypto thinking that it was a good idea? You got to be playing. Let's go ahead and check this article out. Investors, 60% use borrowed funds to buy their now crashed coins. Look at this. A recent study discovered that over 2/3 of cryptocurrency investors surveyed had borrowed money to make crypto purchases rather than using income or savings. They got into debt for their cryptocurrencies of choice. You got to be playing. Look, the number one thing you don't do is use money that you don't have to try to make money. Like, we're going to get into why. It should be common sense, but look, 64% of those who buy cryptos use one or more credit facilities to get some they needed. At the time, this may have seemed like a sound strategy, but in the last month, prices of mainstream cryptos have dropped by as much as 100%. This fall will leave many investors facing large losses, and they will still have the cost of repaying their original loan. Some investors are expected to sit tight. Others may panic and sell to cut their losses. Now, this doesn't make any sense to sit there and pretty much borrow money. You're pretty much doing a Ponzi scheme on yourself, right? So you're going to take money that isn't yours, and then you're going to try to put it in something that you believe could go up, right? So you could now get the money back to pay back the loan and then try to make money off the loan that you just put out there. That's basically what you're trying to do. All right, that makes no damn sense, but hey, to each his own. All right, look. Now, let's break it down by age. Investors by age breakdown. Borrowing money to buy crypto seems to be a young person's game. That makes sense. You know, young people don't exactly have money, and they don't fully think things out, right? It's part of being young, all right? But the older ones, 25 and up, what the hell are you doing? All right, look. It breaks down. When you was 18 to 24, 70% of them borrowed money. Okay, 70% of them borrowed money to get some crypto. All right, it makes sense. We seen cryptos. Something could go from $1 to $1,000. We're getting 1,000% gains. I get it. It worked out for some people, but you never do this. Never. All right, look at the age range from 25 to 34. 64% of them borrowed money. This is bizarre, man. 35 to 44. You would think these people definitely have more sense now, right? You're still young, but you got enough experience to know not to do anything stupid. But look at this. It's just almost as much as the 18-year-olds. 68.9. We might as well say 69%. Really. That's really what we should say. 69% of them borrowed money and put it into crypto. All right, and then we got 45 to 54 is 62.5, really 63% of them borrowed money. Now we're getting to the older folks, 55 to 64, and we can see a drop off, right? You know, these people typically have more money, but still 45% of them borrowed money. And then lastly, 65 and up. Oh my gosh, I can't. Look, I get the number gets a lot smaller, but still 25% of them borrowing money. I mean, I guess at that point, they're like, look, I'm going to go ahead and try to make some money for my kids. If it don't work out, I'm already towards the end anyway, whatever. I'm not paying this debt back. All right, so, I could kind of understand that one. So, how did they borrow the money is the question. Different credit facilities have been used to fund cryptocurrency investments, with credit cards and overdrafts leading the way. Overdrafts. We went, okay. Look, Holly Andrews is the managing director at KIS Finance. Some credit card providers will view the type of transaction as a cash advance, meaning a cash advance fee and higher interest rates will be applied. So if you're thinking of making an investment into cryptocurrencies, you should only invest an amount of money that you can afford to lose, and it should be funded through income and or savings rather than a credit facility, which only makes sense. Only only makes sense if that's ever what you wanted to do. If you ever want to get involved in crypto, just be patient. Put a little bit of money in. If like we're talking about 1,000% gains, I know that you want to become a quick millionaire, but hey, 100,000 there is great too, right? Especially when you're using your own money. 100,000 there can change your life, because now you could next time around put more money in to become a millionaire. All right, you got to be steps, baby steps. Look, most 35% of people use a credit. About 36% of people use a credit card. All right, now the overdraft thing. Now, come on. I didn't even know banks still let you do that. But anyway, they took out more from their debit than was in their account. Okay. So now you just overdrafted, and now that compounds. Like, you better off using the credit card, right? Personal loan, personal loans, the interest on those are pretty high. They could be higher than the credit card, especially if you don't have the best credit. And I'm thinking the people that probably did this type of thing probably don't have the best credit. Not at all. Now, a secured loan, that was 9%. A payday loan, 7.6%. I can't remember the name of those apps, but you know those apps they'll give you $500 or $1,000 or something like that before you get your check. They took some of those. And then the remortgage. Oh, wait. We are refinancing our houses to get crypto. That's a risky game, guys. That is a very risky game. I know definitely this year, since 2020 up, the crypto market has went crazy, but look how much it has went down. We can't just think that everything's going to keep going up and we act a fool and do something like this, man. And look, while the crypto market is volatile, many commentators are predicting that the price of the mainstream cryptos to return to record highs, while others say it's a sign of a global recession. Borrowing money to buy cryptos could be a good decision in the long run. Only time will tell. Look, you still have to sit there, and you got life to live in between trying to wait 4, 5, 6 years for crypto to go where you want it to go, right? It could be less time than that. But right now, I'm one of the people that do believe that we're coming to a global recession, and it's much needed. We need the economy to reset itself. We needed to get healthy again, so that when the crypto does pump, we're not so worried about it crashing, because people aren't going to be yelling it's a bubble. People aren't going to be yelling it's inflated. People aren't going to be telling everybody else, be careful, it's going to go back down. You don't want to deal with those type of things. So, with that said, yes, I do believe, and I am very bullish on crypto, that that loan, if you're able to hold it, which is like almost like impossible. Like, do you understand trying to get a cash advance on a credit card? I mean, they could be asking you for 20% in return for trying to just get a cash advance. That it's ridiculous trying to do that. I don't know why they would, other than, hey, they just thought they could get a quick 1,000% gain or something like that, which isn't typical, right? It was only a few coins. I think Cardano did that, Solana did that, AVAX did that, Terra Luna, Doge, and Shiba. Like, it was only a few coins that did 1,000% gains this bull run. Like, out of thousands of coins, so like the chances of you choosing that is almost slim to none. And then I bet you a lot of these people really just did it at the top of the market as well. Nobody likes to buy it. Nobody's borrowing the money when it's red. They're borrowing when it's going up. And when it's in the news and everybody's talking about how much they made, Doge and Shiba was all in the news. And they're like, okay, I'm about to borrow money because it's going to keep going up. That's not how it works. So number one rule, guys, just dollar cost average. Take a little bit at a time from your paycheck. Don't go borrow credit. Don't go take payday loans. Don't just overdraft. Don't refinance your house. Like, leave your house out of this. Don't do it. Okay. I mean, what has to be said to me is really crazy, but I guess it has to be said. Don't borrow money to buy your crypto. All right, guys. I hope you liked that video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my Well Rocket podcast every Thursday coming to you. It's an Animated Metaverse Podcast. I think you would like it. Check it out on my YouTube page. Follow me on all the social media platforms. And I'm out of here, guys.